Before we deep dive into the show, let me just give you guys a little bit of insight on where my mind is right now. It's getting bad out here. It's getting very, very bad out here. I see snow on the ground. I see snow on rooftops as I look out across the water on my deck. And being downtown in any city, but being downtown where my office is, and I'll be there this afternoon. I was shooting content with Charleston, and then I usually hit the streets before and after and all of that other type of stuff. Being downtown, you get to really see what's what out here, right? And one of the things that's interesting about it is that what I see happening from people and the type of calls that I'm getting, not from the bag chasers, not from the bag chasers, but from people that have not been bag chasers, because I've been hitting on this for an extended period of time, right? And I've been trying to tell you guys, hey, prepare, lower your lifestyle, up your income, buy more assets because the assets are going to appreciate over time. Put yourself in a position of power and then prepare for a downturn. What's up, my dog DDS? What's happening, big dog? And prepare for a downturn. And so I've been talking to y'all, and I'm kind of prefacing this before we get into the whole Trump conversation. And I want to mine through his speech because I have not watched his speech. And I heard that Mike Pence said something. So we're going to mine through both of those videos. But I've been warning y'all. And so now I've been getting a lot of phone calls from people, and they saying, Anton, what should I do? Now, it's two types of phone calls that I'm getting right now, right? The first phone call is, yo, I see the writing on the wall. How do I pivot? And people want to take shortcuts. So they want to hurry up and get into a boot camp so that they can get into coding and all of this other type of stuff. If you want to understand what my perspective is about that, then make sure you tap into the Patreon. The link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. The second call that I'm getting from people is, it's actually three types of calls. But the second call that I'm getting from people is everything is bad from a relationship perspective. And a lot of y'all are trying to deep dive into relationships, and you're moving too fast. You're moving too fast. The thing that I see from people more often than not is that they think that the grass is always greener on the other side. And that applies to relationships. It applies to money. It applies to a job. It applies to everything. And so the thing that I'm going to tell you, and this is the advice that I'm giving you right now, buckle down. Buckle down. For those of y'all that want to hurry up and jump into a boot camp because it's promoted by Anthony O'Neill or some bullshit like that, let me tell you something. I don't have anything against Anthony O'Neill, and I know he's probably just promoting it because they sent him a bag in order to, promote it and all of that. But let me tell you something. I'm not the boot camp kind of guy. If you just gonna go to boot camp route, then you might as well just do YouTube University or jump into a Udemy course. You can be self-taught. All they doing is giving you a crash course, but then you're going to have to compete against all of the different developers that's being released into the wild that's being laid off from these other companies. The barrier to entry is going to go back up again. And so because companies are going to have a choice, they're not going to go for the minimum viable product. We call it the MVP. They're not going to go for the MVP candidates because they don't necessarily need you. Which is one of the reasons why I told y'all to have a long-term view in everything that you look for, everything that you look to invest in, everything that you look to do long-term, even the relationships that you get into. Make sure you have at least a 10-year view on these things because the expiration date is soon on a lot of these relationships, a lot of these jobs, a lot of these positions. You decided that you wanted to go into marketing and diversity inclusion, and diversity inclusion is the first position out the door. Listen, all of that Black Lives Matters and all of that type of stuff, that was cute. That was cute when the economy was booming and it was giving out free money and it wasn't a lot of jobs to go around. But we gonna see what happened. I warned y'all. I told y'all. I've been telling y'all for the last 2 years. Be careful. Be careful. Lower your lifestyle. It's not going to last a long time. Then they said, Anton is saying that the sky is falling. Okay. All right. Don't say I didn't tell you so. Hold on to your position. Don't be so quick to leave. A lot of y'all have been at these positions for a year or less, and you already looking to jump ship because you think that it's a better opportunity out there. I'm telling you, if you have any level of stability over the next year to 2 years, You need to sit your ass down. Chill. As a matter of fact, I would sit down and then be mining through another possible source of income that you can bring into the house. Lower your expenses, lower your expenses, lower your lifestyle, chill out. Listen, you can have fun no matter what it is that you do. You can go to the park and have fun. You could be sitting there on the couch with a movie and have a good time. Have some friends come over. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Put together, bring a bottle of wine. Bottles of wine is cheap. Cheese and crackers, have a tasting, whatever. It's 1,000 different ideas that you can do. You don't have to be out here busting down a bag. I'm not even buying anything, and I'm up. I'm up more than ever. I'm not even buying. As a matter of fact, all of the money that I'm getting, that I'm making for this, I'll probably make the equivalent of $25,000, $30,000 back in my pocket, in the green from all of these positions or all of these sneakers that I then have. I have some very, very expensive sneakers, and every single pair that I sell, I make money off of them. Every single pair that I sell. Do you know what I'm gonna buy with that? I'm gonna buy land. This right here, these right here, all of these sneakers that I keep getting rid of. See, everything I look at from a business perspective, and they're an asset. But not only am I going to make money from them, but I'm also going to then put them into something else that allows for me to make more money in the long term. See, I'm not just selling these and tricking off the money. I'm selling them and I'm putting them into assets, right? I own so much land in Michigan. We just buy up everything and we never, ever sell it. There's a lot of people that's getting some money and they not just fumbling it. They're not just fumbling it. They actually out here doing things with the money. They actually out here getting it. I'm buying more land and more property. If you're a part of the Bag Chasers, then you've seen me show you the proof of me purchasing the land. I'm telling you, don't be so enamored. This is the perfect opportunity for not only for you to divest yourself against all of the things that's actually preventing you from being successful, like being an over consumer of goods and services, but then you need to redivert that money into things that actually allow for you to get rich and successful. Buckle down, chill out, don't overspend, don't over leverage yourself. I read a report today, and then we're going to get straight into the whole Trump speech. Let me show you what I read today, what I was looking at. This is what I was looking at today. I was looking at this. Amazon staff creates list of where layoffs are hitting and the safe list. People are praying that they don't hit that list to get their jobs laid off. Staff anxious to know more and formed a Slack channel to discuss layoffs, and it has more than 7,000 members. Listen, let me tell you something. Just because you anxious and just because you out here talking about, oh man, am I going to be one of the ones to get laid off? Don't prevent you from getting laid off. You should have already been in a position to where you can actually leverage this opportunity in order to be able to leapfrog into something else. You need to be a lifetime student. You need to be increasing your skills. You need to be lowering your lifestyle so that you're not operating under duress and then you're making decisions under pressure that's not best for you. And then let me show you something else that I was looking at, right? So I'm mining through, right? I'm mining through, and I'm looking at all of the different articles. And where was it at? Nope. Was it that? Where was it at? It was an article that got sent to me this morning. Nope. Man, where was that article? Where was it at? It had caught my eye. It was about HELOCs. Y'all know what a HELOC is? A home equity line of credit. There it is, from the Wall Street Journal. More Americans is tapping home equity lines for financial safety nets. HELOCs were up 40% in the second quarter from a year earlier. And here's what homeowners should know before taking out home equity. It's basically telling you and it's showcasing the fact that people are under duress and they can't afford their lifestyle, they can't afford their homes. And HELOC is a home equity line of credit. So what happens is, instead of you using a credit card, you're able to leverage the value in your home in order to take out a line of credit. And because you're able to take out a line of credit against your home, you get much better rates because it's secured against the home, right? So you can basically take out the equity in your home and a line of credit to be able to substantiate and live your lifestyle. And not only that, be able to maintain. And so when people tell you this false narrative and they saying, well, owning your home, all you doing is financing your lifestyle and continuing to pay the interest in order to be able to do so. Think about it. Let's go down. Watch this. Americans took out $66 billion in home equity lines of credit or HELOCs in the second quarter, a 40% increase from a year ago. That's crazy. A 40% jump in people pulling out the equity in their home when home values are actually going down and the prices that you pay for these homes or the prices that you're financing them for is going up. Look, a HELOC works like a credit card, but since it's backed by your property, generally offers a much more favorable interest rate. The average HELOC is 7.7% according to bank rate, compared to 19% on a credit card, 10% on average personal loan rates. So basically they're saying, listen, if you put your home up, we will give you a better interest rate, which basically means that we want you to pay us to loan you money, so you basically financing your lifestyle. All I'm telling you to do is be careful. Be very careful. Hold it down. Don't be so quick to move and do things that's not in your best interest, and lower your lifestyle. You'll thank me later. You'll thank me later.